up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel. And the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. There's Mike Nugent now to put this one in the air. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
31 yards there and a 1st down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
2nd and 14. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Shotgun now for Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
4 yards.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 44-yard line.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Cardinals' 49-yard line.
2nd and 11. They run with Hines. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton.
Rivers.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
That's the end of the first.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. From the gun, Rivers. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt for this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Down back at the 36-yard line.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for this sack.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
Makes the score.
So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
How you like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 23-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Block 15!
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
21-yard line.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Third and long for Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll run here with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now it's Hines. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3.
Makes the score Colts 13, Cardinals 3. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm?
They got his man complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. A final shot before half for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across. That's the 45 to the 46.
46-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Murray from midfield. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hey, check. 58, right there. 58, right there. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Here we go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Cover it.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They run once more with Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Hines. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
This is Hines. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
The ball carrier.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now this time Murray to throw it. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And now it's third down.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. At 58 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. Check 31, check 31. It's crazy, easy, easy. We got double up. Boys.
On third down, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
First and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, and try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Rivers to throw this time. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
33-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Check 24. Check 24. Deuce. Check 24. Watch 24.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd down.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Good one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need... And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left hand. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, 30, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Operating from the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 43 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6.
Good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Daniels on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. First down, Murray. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey! Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Stop your whining.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Murray being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long.
Watch QB drop. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Man, I got you.
Operating from the gun, Murray. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
3rd and 7.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray buying time to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Murray, one final try. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether